Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Phil the Lego Cat channel, where today we'll be taking a look at a fantastic piece of Soviet ingenuity recreated by me in Lego. Let's have a drum roll please for the ZIS-5, or as it would traditionally be pronounced by Google Translate, the ZIS-5. I butchered that horribly. The ZIS-5 was a lorry that was used by the USSR to deliver communism to the battlefield at a top speed of 60 kilometers an hour. The lorry was used by the motherland from the early 1930s up until as late as 1958. That was used as a troop and cargo transporter, anti-aircraft platform, light artillery tractor, and so on, making it an extremely diverse and effective vehicle. Unfortunately, I was somewhat limited on parts for this build due to almost all of my dark grey parts being put towards a much larger model that will be shown off for the world in a later video. For the time being, however, this is the final result of my build, and I must say I am very pleased with how it came out. Beginning at the front of the model, you can see there's nothing particularly interesting besides a set of headlights and a tow hook, should the vehicle break down, though this was quite a rare occurrence due to the remarkably reliable nature of the lorry for the time. As we follow along the build, you can see there is a slight curve to the bonnet, and a set of mud guards for the front wheels. Moving on to the cab of the vehicle, you can see it's a very simple but very effective design, which perfectly mimics the boxy shape of the real ZIS-5. Inside the cab, you can see a driver and the steering wheel, but nothing more besides that, and you can get into the cab through the doors on either side. You may have noticed that the doors have small hinges on both sides, which allow for them to be very easily opened, like so. Taking a look at the bed of the lorry, you can see that there's enough room for approximately 6 soldiers, though in my case there are 5 soldiers and a box. Creativity at its finest right there, ladies and gentlemen. Once again though, due to the parts shortage, I wasn't able to build this to scale, and so instead of the 25 soldiers that would have been held on the back of one of these during the Second World War, you get 6, take it or leave it. Upon removing the troops from the bed of the lorry, you can see that it's a very basic design with a tiled-off surface and a plate running through the middle to hold any troops and equipment down while barreling through the streets of Berlin. Looking at the skirts of the lorry, you can see that they have been attached to the lorry through a multitude of 2x2 snot plates, which do unfortunately make the skirts stick out a bit more than I would like for them to, but I couldn't think of a better solution, so here we are. On the underside of the bed, you can see a spare tyre and spare wheel, the 2 main rear wheels, and some supports for the bed. Now, the final part of the model we will be looking at is my design for the wheels, which I think turned out rather well. The tyre is a basic Lego motorcycle tyre stuck on the end of the wheel, and the wheel assembly itself simply consists of a stack of 2x2 cylindrical plates, a 2x2 cylindrical tile with a hole in it, a tan 1L axle with a pin, and whatever this thing is. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching, and cheerio.